everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a whole house clean with me. My house really needed it this time, and I just wanted to tackle the whole thing and get it on video for you guys, and hopefully it'll give you a lot of motivation after you watch this to go ahead and get your house clean too. Now I typically like to start in the kitchen. I did try to start in my bedroom and doing, making my bed and all that first, but what really works for me is starting in the kitchen. And that's just because I use it often. We're always cooking and doing something in the kitchen, so having the space nice and clean helps me a lot more than my bedroom. But I do like my bedroom clean, and I like a clean bed, especially getting into it at night and stuff like that. So, but tackling the kitchen first is just what I like to do. Now, all I'm doing right here is I'm starting out with the dishes. I do the dishes first every time I'm in the kitchen, and then I clean up around myself, around the kitchen after that. And right now we're just putting things away, and I've got my little helper with me. That's Adeline, and she loves to help me every time I clean, but especially when I'm recording it. She loves it, so she always jumps up there and like, can I be in your video? It's really cute. But I got 2 sponges out this time for her and me, and that was actually, I don't know why I haven't done that in the past, but I just bought some new sponges and I was like, I've got an extra one, and that way we're not trying to share the sponges. She can just do her own thing over there, and I can actually get the dishes done. But she did a great job with cleaning everything this time. She's getting the hang of it. Well, I think I'm going to pop off here and let you listen to some music, and I'll just kind of pop on and off as we go. I hope you enjoy.
God knows I've tried for better or worse. It's trouble by trouble by trouble by trouble. So save your tears, 'cause it's trouble by trouble by trouble by trouble now. You take all that is left, nothing to mourn, and no looking back. Aside, we're caught in the wind, where our story ends, another begins. You wait, but still, it's trouble by trouble by trouble by trouble. Too late, it's all trouble by trouble by trouble by trouble now.
Alright, I'm just using the Method Glass and Surface Cleaner on here. I like the way it smells, and it shines up the sink pretty well. Another tip about this, the Method Glass and Surface Cleaner, is if you have stink bugs, they hate that. They absolutely hate it. You can't kill the stink bugs with like bug poison and everything else. We have tried almost everything. I hate them, absolutely hate them, and we are getting completely overran by stink bugs, or at least we were. And I looked up everything I could find to, try to get rid of these things and get them away from my door and trying to come in. And I live in Tennessee, so we are still experiencing 70-degree weather right now, so the cold hasn't made them go off in hibernation yet. But anyway, so I was trying everything I could, and I realized I didn't like a peppermint smell. So I tried actually peppermint essential oil, because I have that, and they didn't care. I mean, they did, but not as much as when I started spraying that method. So I would spray it all around my door outside and where their favorite places were, and just all over my front porch. Now my front porch isn't that big, but still, I, recommend just spraying everywhere if you have them. And that scent kills off their scent, is what I'm guessing. So they stop landing on those areas and they stopped coming up there. And I no longer had to deal with them. They were no longer on my porch. And anytime I would see just one, I would spray it because there's no predators or anything for them here. There might be, but not as much as where they're from. They're from, I believe, Asia is what it said. So they came over here in like the 90s and now they're just overpopulating everything. But anyway, I would recommend that if you have a stink bug problem. And then I also would spray it around my door and stuff where they were trying to come in on the inside. And since then, I have no problem at all.
Around in circles, feeling so sweet, but should it be like this? I'm loving the heat. I think I'm losing it. What do I? Every time you call my name, what do I? What do I? Whipping me into madness. I try to lay low, but I can never stay away from you. What do I? What do I? What do I? We can't stop it, so I keep on rolling in silence. So I keep on rolling in silence. Is this really healthy? Maybe I need therapy, yeah. Red carpet for you. Let me hold your bag. I'll carry your shoes. I think I've lost it. What do I? Every time you call my name, what do I? What do I? You're whipping me into madness. I try to lay low, but I can never stay away from you. What do I? What do I? What do I? We can't stop it, so I keep on rolling in silence. So I keep on rolling in silence.
So this is our dining room, and we use this also for our homeschool area. I do homeschool all three of my kids. They their ages are 4, 5, and 14, and this room is used a lot. Mostly it's used for homeschool, but we do eat here and stuff like that too. But the majority of the stuff you'll always see is glue, paints, paper, stuff like that. We do a lot of creative work more than anything else. My kids learn more that way than they do like worksheets and typical type school things that you would see in like a public school system or something like that. But that's one of the reasons why I do homeschool them, because they learn differently and I can actually cater to that, and we love it. I love watching them just thrive and learn new things and stuff. Right now she's writing her letters, well, the ones that she can remember. We're learning how to write letters and numbers and stuff. And she's writing a whole bunch of P's, L's, and D's, it looks like, on there. But she's doing a good job. She's catching up quick. And so is, well, all three of my kids. They're just doing wonderful in school. I'm proud of them. But this is a daily thing that I have to do, is just clean up this area. It's always messy.
I know I can be safe with you. You want me now, I know you do. I know you're being patient and I love you for that. You showed me how to dare to love. So tell me what you're thinking of. Cause I won't be afraid, not holding anything back. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice, then I see your face. I never knew you could love someone like me. You climbed my tower and you set me free.
just gonna mop, and the floors definitely needed it, especially after the weekend that we had and stuff, and I just kind of neglected the house like all weekends. I really need to implement a system here. But anyway, the mop that I'm using is called the Cedar Spin Mop, and I love this mop. It is my favorite. The handle is adjustable, and I love that because Adeline and my kids love to use it, and you know, they can definitely mop anytime they want to. And they love to spin it and help me and stuff like that. But also I like the mop part of it. I like an old-fashioned type mop better than the Swiffers and stuff. Now I love the Swiffers for the quick messes and, you know, a quick cleanup, but for a deep clean, just in my experience, I've always seen that it just kind of smeared stuff more, you know, when your floors are really dirty. Now, if you're mopping every single day, you're probably not having that issue. Me, I don't mop every day, so when I do get in there, I like to have like an old-fashioned type mop. And this one does amazing. I will link it in the description box below. That way, if you're interested, you can go ahead and grab you one. No, this is not sponsored. It's just definitely, I love that mop, and I just figured I'd share it with you. All right, and the kitchen is all clean, and this is what it looks like when it is, and no dishes in the sink. It's wonderful, especially while it lasts. It doesn't last long, though. And see, my daughter's able to use the mop, and the handle adjusts, and she loves to sit there and mop and help me, and she seriously begs to mop. So this is another reason why I love it so much. And my middle child, my younger son, he loves to do it too. They usually fight over it, but this day, thank goodness they weren't. I finally got a Keurig, and I went ahead and made my little coffee station, and I think it's adorable. But we didn't get a Keurig for the longest just because we really didn't like the drip coffee system, I guess, like the Mr. Coffee and stuff like that. We preferred like the percolator and my French press just because it gave it a better flavor. And we didn't realize that the Keurig worked as well as it did. I don't know. We didn't get one. We didn't really see the use in it. But I just, you know, I don't know. So my husband found one for $25 from somebody who just didn't want it anymore. I don't even think he ever really used it, to be honest with you. So he jumped on it and he got it, and we love it. I don't know why we never did it, or how I never even went without using a Keurig. I think I did a long time ago, but I couldn't remember really how good it was. I think it was when it first just came out and stuff like that. But I will say, I love it. And I love that I have a little coffee station now instead of the French press and stuff like that. Like, I did like my French press, but it was just a lot of cleanup and stuff, and where the Keurig just isn't that much, and it's a lot better. So, but I am just cleaning up my room and making my bed first. And when I am in my room, I do like to make my bed before I do anything else, and then I'll start working on the floor area and the other, you know, spots of the room. The throw pillows that you've seen are a do-it-yourself throw pillow that me and a friend of mine collabed together. I can link that video below. But they are falling apart, as you can see, so it was a lot of fun to do. And I think if you maybe have a certain spot for these pillows and you're gentle with them, they'll last a lot longer. But I typically just kind of throw them in the floor, and my kids jump on them and stuff, so that's probably why they're falling apart. But we did enjoy making them, and I think they're pretty, but I'm going to have to go ahead and just get some other pillows because they just, I don't know. They're not looking as good anymore. containers are just my fall and Christmas decor, and I keep the fall one inside just because, well, for one, I'm fixing to take it down after Halloween and start on my Christmas stuff because I just cannot wait. But I didn't want to take it back to the shed and then have to, you know, battle with the stink bugs. I just couldn't do it, so I just leave them there. And my curtain got ripped down from my dog, my border collie, Emmett. He seen something outside. I think the kids were playing outside, and he wanted to go outside and started going crazy and knocked the curtain down. So I'm having to stick that back up there and fix it to where, you know, it looks halfway decent again.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool.
That right there is a vacuum. It's my Rainbow Vac, and I do use this. I just don't use it as often as my Dyson because the Dyson obviously is cordless and not big and bulky like this. But I mean, that vacuum is amazing. What I use it most often for is when I deep clean and when I'm just trying to purify the air, because it's an air purifier also. So it'll clean up the air and make the house smell really fresh, and you can put different scents in it and stuff, and I love it. But as my go-to vacuum, it's always the Dyson now, just because it's more convenient. But I did have out my other vacuum because I was using it. I broke a bulb. Usually I don't have those swirly bulbs with the mercury in them. I don't have them, but I ended up having one, and when I was taking it out, because it was for my the lamp, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I was taking it out and it busted. And I was so scared because the mercury and stuff like that in there. And so I, you know, got that vacuum out and just tried to clean up the air and opened up all the windows and stayed out of the room for about 4 hours. So hopefully I'm fine. But I won't get those bulbs anymore. I hate them. But anyway, look how nice the room looks. I love a clean room and a made bed. It just feels nice, especially when you get in at night. It's just a lot more cozier than looking at a bunch of stuff laying around everywhere. And now I'm just going to clean up my master bathroom, and it's not as bad as, you know, the rest of the house. It just needed to be cleaned up where the sink and the mirror is, and of course the toilet, and just stuff just wiped down. But the kids didn't destroy it with toys yet, so yay!
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young, it doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down, ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you. Talking by yourself and you make me smile. I can listen about the way you move. No, there ain't nobody like.
For the bathroom, I'm just using my multi-purpose do-it-yourself cleaner, and it's just made out of vinegar, water, and peppermint. I have a video where I showed you how to make 4 different scents and how to make the cleaner, so I'll go ahead and link that below, but I just really like the peppermint smell, and I was using the Method bathroom cleaners in here, and I do love the Method, but I want to start getting more to just completely natural, where I know everything that's inside of it, and it's cheaper. So you'll see me using these a lot, and you might still see me use like the Method as a, you know, I was using it earlier in the video. And when Christmas comes along, I do have some Mrs. Meyer's, like the pine scent, and you know, I love their Christmas scent, so I'm sure I'll be getting some of those too.
For a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you.
And a quick tip, if you have shower doors like these, every single time you take a shower, get a squeegee, one of those little, you know, a squeegee, and squeegee these doors on the inside after you're done with the shower. That way it keeps the mildew off and the water stains and stuff like that. Sometimes it still collects at the very bottom. I try to really get that dry, but something about the bottom of the glass will get, you know, icky anyway. But what I use for that is magic erasers. They are my go-to every single time I need to scrub out the shower or the bathtub, even the walls. Now, some walls you have to be careful because it can take the paint off of it, but those things are amazing. So squeegee, magic erasers, definite need for your bathroom. Now, here's another tip to kind of make life easier, and I think a lot of people already know this, but for some people like me who just didn't think about it, it might help you out. And it's mopping after you get done cleaning a room. Instead of waiting until you're done with the whole house and then going over and mopping it, when I clean up the whole house, I'm exhausted, and I don't feel like mopping it after that. So a lot of the times it would just get neglected because I didn't feel like it. And I started, you know, I watched cleaning videos from other YouTubers and stuff, and I noticed that they would mop after they would get done with the room. So I decided to do that this time, and it's a game changer. It seriously helps so much where you just get it all done and you're not exhausted. And it actually gets done when it should. So that should actually help me mop a little extra anyway. Now I'm just going to clean up my 2 youngest kids' room. They share a room right now, and this room is extremely small, so it gets cluttered and dirty really quickly. I do have it organized pretty well, but they did get some extra toys and stuff. My daughter is really big into babies and like the high chair and the strollers and all that, so it's a lot of big toys. I do need to go back through here and declutter a lot of the smaller toys just because it's too much, and Christmas is coming along anyway, so I really do need to get rid of some toys again.
Spill my coffee on the floor, but I don't really care. It's not the same, not anymore. There's no way I fade away without you since you've been gone. So many things you need to know. All I ever need is to call you on the phone with a number that connects to you. I don't wanna hear that click and then a tone. I wanna hear your voice come through. Then I tell ya how I miss ya and write the things that I did wrong. All I ever need is to call you on the phone and I'll be close to you. La 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 la. Walking around the room, I found your picture. It reminded me of us. Should I give it all when you were mine? When you were mine, I fade away without you since you've been gone. So many things you need to know. All I ever need is to call you on the phone with a number that connects to you. I don't wanna hear that click and then a tone. I wanna hear your voice come through. Then I'll tell ya how I miss ya and write the things that I did wrong. All I ever need is to call you on the phone and I'll be close to you. I fade away without you since you've been gone. So many things you need to know. All I ever need is to call you on the phone with a number that connects to you. I don't wanna hear that click and then a tone. I wanna hear your voice come through. Then I'll tell ya how I miss ya and write the things that I did wrong. All I ever need is to call you on the phone and I'll be close to you. All I ever need is to call you on the phone with a number that connects to you. I don't wanna hear that click and then a tone. I wanna hear your voice come through. Then I'll tell ya how I miss ya and write the things that I did wrong. All I ever need is to call you on the phone and I'll be close to you. You hear them calling, shouting your name. Turn up the collar.
And here's the room all clean, and I just wish it would stay this way. But I do get the kids to come in here and help me clean a lot, but I just haven't done it here recently. And then with me recording in here, like I said, it's a small room, so having too many people in here is just hard. And getting the dogs from knocking over the camera and the kids from walking in and out of the room, I just kind of keep them out and do it myself. But when I'm not recording, they are in there helping me. This is the bathroom that you guys haven't seen yet. So it's just the main bathroom, and usually my oldest son comes in here and cleans it mostly, but I will get in and kind of deep clean it. I do need to do it a little more than what I usually do, but I would do it, come in here about once a month or something and, just really deep clean it the way that I like it. But I think I'll just kind of inspect it a little bit more once a week. I usually just use my bathroom, so I'm not in here that much. And we do need to get maintenance in here to kind of fix the toilet. The toilet lid is cracked. It's just somebody had to take the lid off, and then when they put it on, it just, they dropped it. So, and then there's purple on the seat, the toilet lid seat, you'll see in a minute. The big old purple spot. And that is from when I was dyeing my hair. I was dyeing it using the splat and the purple, and that stuff doesn't come off. See right there, I scrubbed, I used everything I could, and it will not come off. It's not like other hair dye. So If you ever do use any splat product, just remember it stains everything.
Just the way you are. Keep on shining. You're perfect as you are. Just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are. Just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful?
And here it is all clean, and it looks a lot better. And the pictures on the wall that you're going to see are actually from my oldest son when he did art class when he went to a private school. They would do a lot of art stuff. But anyway, I hung up his stuff that he did and I put it in the bathroom. And they're starting to fade and stuff. And I do want to just go in there and put some, you know, more up-to-date stuff. Not that I don't love his stuff, but I want to save it. And I don't want them to fade any more than what they have. But I think what I'm going to do is just paint my own stuff and do like an abstract type picture with like a grayish like some grays and white in it. And just do like kind of a big little, like a big canvas. Not too big, but you know, big enough for the bathroom. And then just do like 1 or 2 things in there. I might find something at Hobby Lobby or something to hang up there by the mirror, but I'm not sure. I have some ideas of what I want to do with it, but I may end up waiting until after Christmas because there's stuff I want to buy for Christmas, and of course I've got to save, you know, up for the kids, and so I think that project will have to wait. But I do love decorating. Most of the stuff that you see in the living room I did myself. I'm creative and I like to, you know, make my own decorations and stuff like that. Do a lot of do-it-yourself stuff for a few reasons. I can get what I want when I can do it myself, and it's cheaper. So not all the time. Sometimes I can find it cheaper if I can just, you know, go and buy it. But most of the things that I like are really expensive, so I try to just replicate it the best way I can. But anyway, I am just cleaning up the living room, and the living room is the last thing that I have to really clean, and then I'm going to go ahead and sweep and mop the other rooms. I didn't mop the bathroom just because I was going to go ahead and mop the bathroom, hallway, and the living room all at once.
When I think about yesterday, my oh my, my oh my, a kiss, and so I did. My, oh my. My, oh my. A kiss, and so I did.
My dog will not get out of the way. So I'm sweeping him and he's like, ooh, I like that. He doesn't even care. But he finally gets out of the way. But when I'm mopping, I have to scoot him, and I keep scooting him, and he just looks at me like, what are you doing? You'll see in just a minute. But he's wore out. It's late and he wants to go to bed, and I'm over here still cleaning, and he's like, woman, quit. Alright, so this is the end of the video, and I hope it gave you a lot of motivation and it will, help you tackle something you need to do. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you like videos like these, please think about subscribing. I would love to have you here. And also, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. That way I know you liked it, and it's one of the best compliments you can give me, to be honest with you. So, thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!